Hey y'all, I'm tired, but I'm gonna do this anyway because I got something to tell you. Rosemary said that a lot of us were saying that we didn't have anything to say, and she had all kinds of stuff to say. So was it her or was it us? But I kind of feel that way sometimes. I don't have a lot to say because the further out that you get, you really, you're not making changes like you were in the beginning of your weight loss surgery journey, and so you do kind of feel like I don't have anything to add anymore. But I guess I do. I have to add that it's harder. The further out that you get, and so anyway, so the last couple of days. I've been watching Rosemary do her elliptical, which I gotta say, I stood on an elliptical one time at the Y, and I'm not coordinated enough to do that. I'm just not. I tried. I'm just not. It nearly killed me. I tried Zumba one time too. One time I got the Zumba for Wii, so I was at home in the privacy of my own house, and I still looked like a fool doing it, and I about threw my hip out. So I said, okay, Zumba is not for me. And that was just on the warm-up. That's the sad truth. I wasn't even really doing Zumba. I was just doing the Zumba warm-up. But if y'all have tried it, you know how bad it is. So anyway, so the last couple of days I've been watching Rosemary, and she's been doing this elliptical thing, or she's been talking about her walking, and I've seen Connie. I didn't meet Rosemary at the beginning of her journey because she's further out than most of us on YouTube, but I've seen Connie's journey from day one, and I know how far she's come, and I know that if she started where she started, and she can do an hour on a recumbent bike, then me, 6 years out, who has never done, I just about have never hit a lick of exercise, it's time for me to do something. So they have challenged me, whether they know it or not, to do something. I saw one earlier where Rosemary was actually just walking up and down her steps in her house, and talking about having arthritis, so she knew it was going to hurt, but she was doing it anyway. And you know what? I don't have any excuses. I'm upstairs right now in my loft. I have to climb up the stairs to get up here. I could certainly just up and down a couple of steps at the bottom, to give myself some exercise sometime. But anyway, I digress. So I watched those videos the last few days, and watched one of them tonight. And then Marlene Joy Banded. Her name's Marlene, and I can't think of her YouTube name, but it's like Banded for Life or something like that. Anyway, I'll try to look it up before I post this video and put it down below. And I'm sorry I keep clearing my throat. I just finished eating dinner, and I don't think it's stuck or anything. It's just it was, anyway, never mind. Let me go back to talking about what I was talking about. So I was watching YouTube videos, and Marlene did one where she was just motivating you. If you think you've fallen off the wagon, you haven't fallen off the wagon. You just need to pick yourself up and do it. There's just really no excuses. I can think up excuses with the best of them. There are no excuses that are really worth, maybe if you're in the hospital and you're new post-op or whatever, but there's really, or you don't have legs, or you don't have arms, or whatever. I don't know. But I do not have any excuses. So I kept watching videos, and a friend of mine, Susie, had a 29-minute video on that I wanted to watch, where she was showing her art journal. And so I started it up, and I thought, that's a good half hour. I could be doing something while I'm watching that. I've seen Janie do steps in place at a meet and greet one time in the back of the room while she was listening to a presentation. So I can do something and move while I'm watching this video and still, get to watch the video. So out on my screened-in porch, which I have never really fully enjoyed since we moved into this house last August, I have a gazelle. Y'all remember Tony Little, the long-haired fitness guru that was, I don't know, was it 90s or 80s? It might have even been 80s anyway. No, I think it was 90s. He had this thing called the Gazelle glider. Well, I bought one of them. It was like $400. I can count literally on one hand the amount of times that I've been on that thing. It used to be where I hung laundry, quite honestly, because it's got this nice little bar across it, and you can just hang your hangers there after you get them on the hanger. So anyway, it was out there on the porch, and it's been, since we moved here last August, it has been duct taped, because when we moved it, it's a real, one of the beauties of the thing when I bought it was that it was, you could, fold it down and slide it under the bed, whatever. Fold it down, slide it under the bed, and it's going to stay there, is how it works with me. But anyway, so it was folded up, and we had duct tape around it, and it's been sitting out there on the porch. So I thought, well, I can cut that duct tape off, and I can get on that thing, and I can set my laptop up, and I can watch this video, and I can do this. So I had already started the video, and I didn't back up and watch the first 2 minutes of it again, but it was a 29-minute video, so I know that I exercised for 27 minutes because I did not stop until it was over. And I think 30 minutes on the Gazelle, I looked it up, and it's like, I was doing a pretty good pace. I mean, when I stopped, I nearly fell over because my legs still wanted to go. You know how when you were a kid and you went roller skating, when you took the skates off, you still felt like you were roller skating? So it was kind of like that. So anyway, 265 calories burned, where I otherwise was. I actually posted on Facebook earlier tonight that I was going to go to sleep before the sun went down because I was that tired when I got home from work. But after watching all those challenging videos, I couldn't do that. So I had already put my gown on. Now. I was going to bed. It was still daylight out, and I decided, nope, I'm going to watch this video, and I'm going to exercise through it. So I did that 27 minutes, and then I went and took a shower and put my nightgown back on. But I had taken the nightgown off and put clothes on, tennis shoes, whole 9 yards, so I could go exercise. And I didn't feel like walking around the block, and John's working, so bike ride was out. So anyway, I'm pretty proud that I did that, but more than being proud of me for doing that, I'm proud of Marlene, and I'm proud of Connie and Rosemary and Janie and everybody else, Wendy, everybody that gets on here and challenges us to get moving, because no matter how far out you are, and probably especially the further out that you are and that you get, exercise really is vitally important. I know this. But I hate to exercise. I still hate to exercise, even after I did that for 27 minutes. I hated every minute of it. But I really didn't feel like I should kill myself until about 20 minutes was gone. And then I thought, well, I've gone this far. I ain't going to quit now. So I just went to the rest of the video. So I did it once. I can do it again. And will I do that tomorrow? I don't know. John's off tomorrow. So chances are I'll do a bike ride tomorrow night, or we'll go on a walk tomorrow night, because I like to do things like that with him. And I've only got one Gazelle, so it's not like he could. Well, he just probably wouldn't do it, because I think he kind of hated Tony Little anyway. So anyway, that's what I did. Hope you've lasted through this. I don't have my glasses on, so I don't even know how long this thing is. How long have I talked? Oh my Lord, almost 8.5 minutes. So I'm going to let y'all go, but hopefully you stuck in there with me, and you I don't know if I encouraged you any, but go watch those other people, because if they can challenge me, and when I say I hate exercise, y'all, I don't even like to walk. Like, I would invest in a scooter if I thought there was one that would carry me around all the time. I mean, everywhere. But I know it's important, so I say that. And at the same time, I know that you need to exercise. But I hate it. I hate every minute of it. But I'm going to do it, because it's good for me. I like taking my vitamins. I hate them. They had me nauseated all afternoon. But I take my vitamins, and I'm not real religious about taking them, but I try to be real. It's every time I see Ruby Sue on Facebook, she reminds me to take my vitamins. So, so that's that. I don't really think there's anything else for me to say. I think I've about said everything there is. Okay? I will see y'all when I see you. Bye.